Out of the final term, 10-11-71. Winch will see Bannockburn 9-8-62. 9 points of difference. And it will be Kieran Fulton starting in the ruck for Bannockburn. Up against Kyle Brooks. Fulton gets it down towards Watts. Comes to Fulton again. Watts wrapped up by Walsh. Got rid of the ball. Gets it back to Spiller. He gets his hands free. Back towards Peters. Has to go back and get it. Spiller leaves it behind. Smith creates a path for Walsh, who picks it up. Handball was okay. Tab Sawney off a step. Well, that's an interesting torpedo punt for a point. Inside out torpedo punt. 1 goal 4 I've got him down for. Is that right?
Keeping his averages up,
Yeah,
Tab.
he is. So they get a 10-12-72 Winch. 9-8-62 Bannock. 30 seconds played. Final term. Parsons waiting for the footy to come back.
See, this is league football. Look at all the push up now from him.
Yeah. Oh, I don't like it. I do not like it.
So Parsons doing the kicking in duty from full back. There's a player wide. He goes short, and Kelly takes the mark.
Well, if it comes over the back, Stretton's not going to be first to the ball, is he?
They go looking for the big fella in Fulton. The ball runs out the back and will run over the boundary line. So we have a throw in. He won't be the first one back. Not blessed with pace here in the.
Well, that's what I mean. He's a big fella. I'd probably leave him back out.
Right in the goal square.
Yeah, leave him one out. Yeah, he's got a foot on that bloke.
So the umpire now about to restart play. We'll throw it in from the centre wing. Fulton doing the ruck work as we said. Ball comes down in front of the contest, picked up by Jarks. Don't think he got a left foot, put it on the handball, got it further afield, picked up by Morrison, went over the top, went back towards
off the knee.
Zimzam Brooks.
Great decision, young fella, great decision.
So another throw in to take place on the centre wing.
We got the GDFL Instagram survey. Can Winchelsea hold on? 134 votes yes, 122 votes no.
Well, it's nearly 50-50, isn't it?
Ball thrown back in by the umpire again, front of the contest. Matty Wallen, ball runs past him. Jarks, he went back and past and left it. Wallen, little handball over the top to Carrick, just a bit of a target. It's going to end up in the hands of Brooks, who gets the ball. Little handball out. We'll call it a handball. Picked up. Now the high ball. It's a advantage paid. Walsh goes to Tab Sawney. Can he make it 1 goal 5? He's going to put it on his boot. No, he doesn't. He goes back over by hand. Picked up by Spiller. Got the handball away to Kelly coming the other way. Kelly handballs to Smith. Smith looking for some teammates, but hasn't got one. Picked up, handball goes back in the hands of Smith. And this is Smith of Winchelsea. He looks up, top of the square, nice kick. Parsons got the spoil in, went back, recovered the ball, went looking for Jervis. Needs to pick the ball up, got a player out wide, used him now in Harding. So Harding from the half back line, steps back inside, got the handball away. Player out there is Bowden, continues to run, goes to the half forward line. Leading in race for the ball was Tyquin. Got the handball back over as Luke Bowden continued to run. Got a poor bounce, went back and collected it though. Now he's been pushed over the boundary line. No, he hasn't. Ball continues to be in the field of play, and now it goes over, so we'll have a ball in just outside the forward 50 as we tick towards 3 minutes in this final quarter. Bannockburn are 9-8, Winchelsea are 10-12.
He's only a kid, Bailey Cale, isn't he?
He is.
I just
only
like
19.
his composure there. They had 2 or 3 blokes hanging off him. A lot of kids would panic and just get rid of it. He waited, give off a good handball.
Boundary throw in. Fulton got it down to the side towards Brad Watts. He gets wrapped up, and that's nearly a throw. The umpire says play on. Handball comes free. Bowden gets over the top towards Fulton. Back inboard to BJ. His handball towards Fulton on the boundary line. He threw that back towards Barnett. Winchelsea throw it over the heads as well. Cale gets it away quickly. Morrison, he gives it to Budavalis, who sees it through for a try. One behind.
That's what I'll be doing tonight too.
Yeah, they're on as well. 9-9 Bannockburn. 10-12 Winchelsea. Berg gets the recipient kick and goes towards Tucker, who takes the mark in front of Kelly at half back. Plays on now. Goes towards Ford, who goes up. Oh, good mark. At centre wing, takes it. Oh, dangerous kick.
No, he's right. He's
Brooks
right.
gets
It's a
it.
Beautiful kick.
Handball to Smith. Can get it on the outboard if he can. Oh, he
That's
just sets
dangerous.
it up. Watts, good
Oh,
mark.
great
Brown
mark.
gives it away to Cale, and he goes inside over the head of Smith. Oh, good mark.
That's 3
By
things he's
McClure.
done. That Bailey Cale down the other end again. Under pressure, nice handball. Beautiful kick. He's just done 3 real pressure things under pressure in a row, and that belies his age. As you said, he's a kid. That was brilliant football.
Trent McClure's ended up with a foot in. Will kick from 30 metres out directly in front, southern end of the ground. This to make the margin 15 points. He comes in. Oh, that's a terrible kick off the boot. Great pass. We called that play too in basketball when I played. It was the fake.
Did he just come back from Western Eagles?
Yeah, he
Yes.
did 2 years there.
Oh,
And
gee.
the ball has come back to Berg from Tucker. So loose checking by Bannockburn.
They
Kale
didn't
came
run
with him
down.
too, didn't
They
he?
didn't
Sorry.
run down.
Bailey Cole come with him.
Now, Bailey's been playing the last couple of years.
Who came back with him?
Graham
McFarlane,
McFarlane.
that's right.
Yeah. Bailey Cale, actually, age 17, came runner-up in the senior best and fairest for Winch 2 years ago and then did well last year.
So he's 19.
So
Yep.
Berg,
What I said a minute ago.
who hasn't kicked a goal to date. This to make the margin 15 points again. Let's see if he does better than McClure. He's on a 45-degree angle, 30 out, comes in, uses the breeze nicely and kicks the goal. So
Nice.
Tyson Berg kicks his first of the afternoon, and Winchelsea go to 11-12-78. They lead Bannockburn 9-9-63. Smiths Holden, Blood Suzuki, final quarter scoreboard, 5.5 minutes played.
Well, 9 goals for the day, and they've got to kick 3 in the last 20 minutes. I tell you what, they wouldn't want to let another one go. Another one, and I think she's over. So Bannockburn, I think Winch have made them look a little bit slow, Smithy.
Well, Tyquin's in the forward line. He kicked 5 late goals last time we were here.
Well, I reckon they need 3 from him late today.
So back with the umpire in the middle of the ground. Again, it's Brooks up over the top. Nice tap down. Farmer had it and just taps it to his advantage, but it's picked up there and was tried to be cleared away by Luke Gavin, but it ends up in the hands of Jarks, is it? Umpire says
Ball up.
there'll be a ball up. It was Brent Jarks who was trying to force his way through. So Stretton again doing the ruck work. Front position, ball comes out towards Peters. In the hands of Gavin once again. Doesn't take it with him. Picked up, cleared away. That was Brown. Bad bounce for their attacking forwards. Picked up by Spiller. Attacked it nicely. Come through the middle. Kale able to get hand on ball. Knocked it further afield. McIntosh, little toe poke. Gets it through the contest to Farmer. Farmer looking one way. Went back the next. And it's a nice little kick backwards. Ends up in the hands of Costello, who handballs wider to Warland. And he goes out wide. That's good positioning. And Carricher comes up and he takes the mark. Forward of centre wing.
Yeah, he's
Numbers
not
back,
a kid.
He's got numbers back through the middle, but he decides to go into the forward line. Spoil from behind. Sawney, good roving. So it's Tav to Ricky, but he missed him. And it's picked up there by Lincoln Peters. And he goes on the right boot. Back outside 50. Over the back of the ball will run. Again, Gavin comes up. Can't take clean possession. Ball runs back over the boundary line. And it will be thrown back in. Again, attacking side of centre wing for Winchelsea. Far side of the ground here at Bannockburn. Umpire throws it back in now, and again, Ruckman go at it. Ball front of the contest. It's going to go back to where it came from, and ball goes over the boundary line. So a repeat of what we've just had. Stretton doing the ruck work with obviously Fulton going back forward, but
That didn't last very long, did it?
no, I think they tried something to get the ball out of the centre, just hit them flowing, and then it might have happened straight away, I reckon. Grub, but the ball comes out the back. Kale puts the boot to ball, goes into the forward line. Spoil from behind, picked up by Dylan Smith. Tried to put boot to ball, but couldn't do so. Again, at centre forward, it's Watts who has the ball. He goes back to Kelly. Went straight through his hand, but Watts is there to support. Had it, lost it, went back, collected again, lost it again. Picked up there by Bowden. He tries to get through the contest. The ball continues to run free on the right boot. Tucker swings it back towards goal. Is this the end? It might be, because it has gone through for a goal. David Tucker, his second of the afternoon, and the 12th now for Winchelsea. 12-12 to the Winchelsea side, 9-9 to Bannockburn, and 9 minutes gone. Final quarter, Smith Holden, Blood Suzuki, final quarter scoreboard.
I don't know if they can come back from here. I think Winchelsea have just about got him. Fulton has gone back into the ruck, I think. Well, he's gone back into the centre at the minute. Look, I would have probably left that go because Fulton has been no good to him today. He hasn't played his best game. And the big Stretton, like those little blokes, everyone gets tired. You don't get big blokes don't get that tired. So but put him back in the goal square and say, but they can't get the ball down there, can they?
Back in the middle. Fulton gets it down. Watts to run onto it. And he picks it up and does nicely and gets it free and gets it inside 50. Miles comes out, turns around, quick reply required, and gets it, I think. Gets around the corner.
Missed.
2-3. His personal tally this afternoon, 9-10-64 Bannockburn. 12-12-84 Winchelsea. 9.5 played final term. Costello to come down. Do the kicking in for the visitors.
I'm just thinking, I don't think they can leave the big fella Stretton down on like deep because they're already doing it with Miles because of his injury. So they can't have two down there deep.
Costello kicks it in. It's okay. Cale takes the mark, plays on quickly, goes outside 50. Oh, that was a push. Fulton got one. Umpire said play on. Ball to Ricky Sawney on centre wing. Good kick to Tav. Sawney turns around, goes towards Berg. He's missed that target. And Bowden takes the mark at half back. They can switch the play quickly. Bowden to Bowden. Sawney to Sawney. Is anybody not related in these two teams? Bowden goes wide, looking for Jacques. Jacques Bowden takes the mark in front of Wallen. 55 out from goal. BJ in the pocket, goes in that direction. Good vision. And kicks it out of bounds for a throw in. Jacques not happy. BJ not happy. Bannockburn not happy. Winch happy. Boundary throw in left.
Peter Riccardi's got a
pocket.
grin. I'm trying to read what that grin's for.
Yeah, that's the grimace. That's not a grin. That's, oh my God. So Tigers still into attack. Left forward pocket, northern end of the ground. 11 played, final term. Boundary throw in. Stretton up against Inglis. Ball spills free. Comes back towards Walsh. Does nicely. Gets out of traffic. And then handballs it across towards Farmer. He gets it away quickly. They're under pressure across defensive 50. Brown's in there. His handball. Free kick found. Winchell going to take it. Matty Wallen, no. Hernan, is it? I think it is. Hernan. Take the free kick. Kicks
I
the
thought
ball.
he was a real big bloke.
Who?
Herman.
No. You're an
Monster.
idiot.
Oh, that's
Now the ball comes in. Free kick, Ricky Sawney. So he takes the free kick at half back. Kicks it out wide. They just settle the play down. They just know when to play quick and not play quick. Winch, Cale, dropped the mark he should have taken, but got around three blokes. Handballed it nicely. Costello from behind did nicely. Goes to the right foot, kick to half forward. Ford on a lead, got a hand to it. Fell into the arms of Smith in the end for Winchelsea. Ball comes back. Parsons to Stevenson across defensive 50. He kicks the ball out very wide towards Gavin, who takes the mark. For Bannockburn, right half back. He comes back inboard, looking for Kelly. Takes the mark. Switched across to Harding. They come across to the opposite side, half-back flank. Now the spread's on. He handballs it back inboard to Watts. Missed the target. Under pressure. Gets back on the left. Goes right. Handballs it back to Kelly. Still at half-back. Backtracking. Needs to go short now to Harding. Gained about 2.5 metres there. I went with about 6 possessions, but still got possession, and that's the thing there. Harding goes wide. Wallen in front. And saw it over the boundary line in front of Tyquin. And we'll have a throw-in right in front of our commentary position here on centre wing. Fulton doing the ruck work.
Caleb Brown going straight to Tyquin. That's been his role all day.
And Inglis to the ruck work as well. Fulton got it down, but Inglis might do the roving work. Tried to get it towards Berg. Place, handball to Cale. Right, left, then goes with the right foot
I
kick.
love this little kid.
Spiller takes the mark in front of Ricky Sawney and Tucker at half back for Bannockburn. Plays on, wants to switch the play. Goes to centre half back. Mark taken by Bowden, goes inboard. Oh, turned the ball over. Costello might make him pay. Tucker has to sit and wait and does. Needs to get his hands free. Look for the handball running past. Now called to play on. Goes long towards the pocket. Forward. Bowden pushes him past the footy. Does nicely and takes the mark.
I thought it might have been a free.
He chips the ball to Spiller. Just can't quite get out the other side here at Bannockburn at the moment. He takes a bounce. Spiller got a bit of space, a bit of time. Takes another bounce. Walsh bears down. He gets the kick away. Goes wide. Can they pick it up though? That's the thing. They can't. The ball spills free. Now Farmer close to the boundary line. Good result for the Blues in the end. They see it over the line for a throw-in. 12-12-84. Winchelsea, Bannockburn 9, 10-64, 14 minutes played. Final term.
Ball far side of the ground. Fulton still doing the ruck work. Inglis is also there. Down the front the ball comes. Tyquin picks it up. Got the handball away. Went to Watts on his non-preferred side, but he gets the ball further around the boundary line, but well positioned. I think it's out to Costello out there on the far side of the ground. He takes the mark. Steadies himself. A little short kick across the ground. Spriggs. He's going to go back to where it once came. And again, the ball now continues with Costello around the boundary line. Nice little kick. Mark taken out there. Brown. So he now puts the ball inside 50. Fulton from behind. Interference there. And the free kick will go to Werribee, to Winchelsea.
Oh, to Werribee now.
It's home time for
I
Dale.
tell you what, I've got his stats here too.
Couch. Storm tonight.
Go Melbourne Storm.
I think it's Farmer down, isn't it?
Farmer's actually single, looking for a lady, so
Don't
Farmer
go there.
wants a wife.
Don't go there. I knew you were going to go there. Look at these two, got no idea what you're talking about.
I got an idea. It just wasn't funny.
The funny bit was the fact that you didn't laugh.
Nah, at
A
least it's
decent one by the looks of it. Tav Sawney looks like he might be going to take the free kick here.
Well, what's he got? 1-5?
1-4.
1-4.
Well, you'd be giving it to someone else, wouldn't you?
Just outside his range there, I reckon, this late in the game.
I tell you what, you're taking your defensive stuff on stats, aren't you?
I'm looking at the ladder and
Well, I'll
points.
tell you
for it,
what,
points
forget
for it.
about that. Throw that out the window. Because what I've noticed today is that every time the ball goes into Bannockburn's forward line, it's sometimes 8, 9, 10 onto 6 because they all run back and spread and make it so hard for the Bannockburn to come into their forward line. And, yep, the defenders are great and they can take them stats. But a lot of it's to do, I just think they're a lot fitter. They're still running at the moment and Bannockburn aren't.
Well,
There's a stretcher coming out here.
see, I asked Brendan Forsman after Thompson's game, tell us a bit about your back six, what they have been working on. And he's pretty much said what you just said then. It's the midfield group and it's their defensive efforts.
They've been fantastic.
And all that. And what I also said, going into a game like this, again, there were the skeptics that didn't want these two sides to play on Anzac Day. I've got to find a Winchelsea player to promote, right? Forsman said, there's no superstars in my team. Everyone plays their role, and he's kept to his word today.
Well, he has done that too. And one of the blokes who might nearly be their superstar looks like he's going to be carried off on a stretcher.
Now, so I mentioned this earlier in the broadcast. Joey Farmer didn't play the last 3 quarters on the weekend due to his concussion. Brad Hune, of course, in that incident. So that's enough of that.
I reckon he's been concussed again, hasn't he?
Not a good return. 2 in 4 days.
Not crash shot. Is he sitting up?
Well, they don't look like they're doing anything to his legs or his body. They're holding him on his side.
Hasn't got him in the kidneys or anything. Like when you got your hands up going from Mark, that's
Going
spot.
back,
or neck area, maybe.
Fulton wouldn't have to lift his knees too high to get him in that area either.
No.
100 kilos coming at you?
Yeah. Well, 100 kilos going at the ball as well.
Absolutely. Yeah,
there's no problems there.
No. Just happened to be in the line of fire, wouldn't he?
Yeah, but they're not picking him up to put him on the stretcher. They're going to try and roll him on the stretcher, which obviously I think is just a precaution. Oh, jeez.
That's right. Finish filming. Say what you want.
Hey?
I just filmed a little snippet, so that goes on our Instagram page so people have a visual.
No, that's stupid phone's going off again.
Just put it on silent.
I tell you what, then I can't hear it.
That's the
That's
point.
the point.
Well, no, I need it on because in case I get a phone call for work.
No, that is.
If he's on the stretcher, he can go on now, can't he?
Yep.
Yeah, he can.
Good to see everyone helping out. The Bannockburn president, Neil Grinter, there.
Well, that's what this league's all about, isn't it?
That's it.
I was having a look down here. Link Peters and Character were having a bit of a chat about things while they were ready to go on.
There's no way I'm doing Sunday.
Why?
Well, some certain person won't be doing the camera work that day.
Oh.
I'll be he's nagging me more than he misses.
Yeah, you can, mate.
On a stretcher, you can.
Yeah, you can, mate. Josh Garrett should have come on now because Farmer's on a stretcher.
Surely after
Farmer's
20
on a
years,
stretcher.
20 years of senior footy, he'd work that out by
Well,
now.
I tell you what, yes, you would.
Just
you
didn't
would.
want to get it wrong.
You would,
But
but I tell you what, if you get it wrong and they take the score off you, you always
Won't forget that one.
So the ball's with Tav Sawney. It's on the
I forgot to stop the clock, too.
half forward. Well, yeah, good on you. So he's on left half forward at the southern end of the ground.
Was that at me?
No. But look at the spelling.
Oh,
55 out. Drives the ball to the top of the square. Who's going to run at it? Parsons. Good mark.
Not too late for him to kick that goal for Jamie Phillips, is it?
Parsons kicks the ball over the top. Finds Gavin.
Yeah, it is.
So Luke Gavin goes to the outer side centre wing. The only player taking the mark and running at it was Warland. Goes back inside. Good mark.
That's a beautiful
Inglis
mark.
goes up and takes the mark. Tell you what, he's hurt himself a few times today too, the big fella, but he's he keeps presenting. And he has...
He took a fair share of load of the ruck too in that second quarter.
Yep.
Against the big fella Stretton, and he's done a pretty good job.
He's going to shoot for goal from about 45 out directly in front. He's kicked one this afternoon already.
Oh, Fergus.
Fergus comes in. And has he got the distance? I
Yep.
think he has. Goal
Well,
umpire says all
you bet
clear.
he is.
Yep. So it's his second of the afternoon. And the 13th for Winchelsea. They go to 13-12-90. And they lead Bannockburn 9-10-64. And that's on the Smiths Holden Blood Suzuki final quarter scoreboard, 19.5 played.
Very, very impressed. Oh, I'm very impressed. With a young team, you've got to have the consistency. So you might find during the year that they might lose a game or two that you don't think they're going to lose. But if they can continually put up displays like this, I think we've got another contender. I really do.
Well, they don't play Bellpost till round 8, and they won't play in the
Oh,
league
they're
till
gone,
round 10.
Bellpost still. Don't worry about them.
So back in the middle now, Tyken trying to force his way through. Umpire says he's dropped the ball. These allowing things go on now, and Walsh emerges with the ball, goes sideways. I think it's got Inglis, the goal kicker. He looks further afield. Target out there, forward. Can't take the mark, hits the ground. Again, back of the contest, picked up. Stevenson's got the handball away to Bowden. This is Ryan. He goes along the boundary line, and the mark is taken out there by Fulton at full stretch. So Fulton out. Looking at his next option, there's not too much forward of the contest these days, but I'm not too sure where he's going to go, so he goes short in the middle of the ground. Mark is taken out there, Barnett. So Barnett now, he looks at his options. Puts himself under a bit of pressure.
That's
Got
it.
the
He's
handball
gone.
away. Handball's away. Welsh picks it up, gives the handball to Sawney. That's Ricky. Goes to Tab, or try to go to Tab, but won't get there because interception is markers by Parsons. Goes to Kelly. He goes out wide. Link Peters out there by himself on centre wing. Bannockburn just need to go and go and go now to try and get some score, and it's mark inside 50. This time BJ Harding. So BJ now looking to put the ball top of the square. Fulton's the target, comes out, had a hands on it, but some good defensive work there from Winchelsea. Ball comes down. Again, they've got plenty of time, but picked up there. McIntosh tried to put boot to ball. He did, but it only went straight up in the air. Cleared away by Hernan. They bring the ball back outside. Stevenson is there on the right boot, round the body, and he has got his first goal of the afternoon. And we'll give Bannockburn their 10th. 10-10-70, 13-12-90. And 23 minutes gone, final quarter. Smiths Holden Blood Suzuki, final quarter scoreboard. There's probably 2 or 3 minutes in there of some injury time too. So
Yeah, there would be. So there's probably
10 minutes.
12 minutes left to go. They can still kick another 3. We've seen them do it, so they can still kick another 3, but by gee, they'll have to play a lot better.
19 disposals for Stevenson today. One of their better contributors.
Yeah, he's played
Yeah.
pretty well. He's been in my best, I think.
Back to the middle. Inglis got it down. Brown, handball to Berg, just back on the ground. Had to sit and wait for it. Oh, dangerous bit of Hernan, but was okay in the end. He made it better. Goes towards half forward, placer him behind. Tapped it away from Kelly. Handball came from McClure back to Character. Rode the bump and then got ripped off the footy by Tom Parsons. And free kick will go to Character. He goes now with the right foot, kick out wide. Parsons again, taps it away. Oh, that's a free kick, isn't it, to McIntosh? Umpire says no, play on. So now Kelly, close to the boundary line, ripped off the football, kick came back, bit of soccer work in there as well. Now off hands and out of bounds for a throw in. So, boundary throw in. Right half forward. Went you to attack, southern end of the ground. Brown do the ruck work against Stretton. Stretton gets it 10 to the front easily. Peters wrapped up, not going anywhere. The umpire says, ball it up. Still at right half forward. 23 played, final term, 13-12-90 Winchelsea. They lead Bannockburn 10-10-70.
Ball thrown up on the half-forward line, runs back towards the wing, picked up by Berg, got out of that contest nicely, got the handball away, and he put his teammate in Brown under pressure there, but there's a high tackle, and it's going to go Winchelsea's way. Not too sure it is. It's Smith. Yes, it is. So Smith gets to his feet. Just outside there, forward 50. Asked to play on now, goes short, finds Walsh. Stevenson just in behind, gives him back the ball.
Oh, careful.
So Walsh now, good to see him back and playing some football.
Well, he's been in and out, but some of the things he's done has been really good.
Goes looking for Matty Wallen.
Some not
He's
so
out in
good.
front. Wasn't too far away, but too far away wasn't good enough there. And the ball runs over the boundary line. So from the forward pocket, ball will be thrown back in by the umpire.
Cracked his what?
Coccyx.
Oh.
I was going to say something else, and I remembered I was in here. So the ball thrown back in by the umpire, and again from the forward pocket, ball is picked up. Handball goes back towards Walsh. Tyquin puts himself in front, but Heath Walsh does also and puts the ball back over the boundary line. So we'll have another throw in.
Amazing what a few good recruits can do to a side that were pretty well out of it. Reminds me of Fano. Fano went down to Winchelsea years ago. 30,000 they paid him. He played 3 games and nicked off the money. Bought himself an MG.
So the ball thrown back in. Ball tapped down again. Tyquin tries to get through the contest. He's tackled. So Winchelsea haven't let up one bit in this last 5 or 10 minutes. They know the game is probably theirs to keep.
His phone's going to go off in a
1,
minute.
2, 3. I was waiting for it.
So ball again. Contest. Walsh picks it up again. He's tackled. Brought to ground. Tried to force his way through, said the umpire. So free kick goes to Bannockburn. And Jarks is the recipient of that free kick. He's going to come down the line. Fulton's the target. McIntosh out the back. Ball is spoiled from behind. And Hernan sees it over the boundary line. Centre wing position now. Thrown back in by the umpire. Stretton doing the work. Inglis down the front. Again, it's Tyquin who gets his hands on it first. Picked up out there. Jarks, he's trying to force his way through, but the umpire again can't see it coming through. So as we tick over 27 and a half minutes, it's 10-10 Bannockburn, 13-12 to the Winchelsea Blues.
Stratton.
Correct.
Inglis. Stratton gets it down. Middleton taps it back towards Tyquin. His handball back to Bowden. Through traffic, left foot kick. Wallen, goal. Nearly took the mark with one hand. Harding runs into Berg. Got rid of the football. Oh, dropping the ball, said the umpire. Pressure from the Winchelsea bench there. I think helped that free kick. Berg chips the ball to Walsh. Had a good last term, Heath Walsh.
Yeah, he has.
Still at half back for the Blues. Called to play on. Goes wide, looking for Tucker. Used the body nicely. Or the hands.
Well, I'd say the hands.
Took the mark.
Legally, though, I suppose,
Legally,
in today's game.
Chips the ball over the top. Smith takes the mark. Thought about playing on
God,
quickly.
he wouldn't
just
want to
holds it
creep
back.
too much further
Nah.
or you'll get 50.
So called to play on. He chips the ball to Kale. Still at half forward for Winch. Plays on now towards the pocket. Ford got a couple against him off the back of the pack. Ball still in dispute. Comes towards... Oh, ball came out. Sawney in the end. Handball back to Berg. Can he get around traffic? He can, and then he drops the footy, and that should be holding the ball.
it
And
will
it is. So Bannockburn will take the free kick. Between fullback and centre halfback Bowden. We'll try and bring the ball out of defence. It goes wide. Tucker, Bowden, Fulton, and Morrison sees it over for a throw in.
Deliberate? No throw in there, mate. That's going to be deliberate straight away.
So deliberate free kick going to Fulton at halfback. It's the centre wing, Stevenson. Inglis. Oh, just pay the mark for effort.
Not quite.
McIntosh
Not quite.
gets it away to Stevenson. That don't argue. Handball to Gavin Walsh. Puts him into the ground. That's nearly, well, that's something. Is it holding the ball? It has to be, or pushing the back, one or the other.
How can it be holding the ball?
Well, he did take 2 steps, but then he got pushed in the back.
I reckon he took no steps. He was pushed.
Walsh gets it wide. They're just chipping the ball around in the back. 50 Winch now. Kale. He chips the ball to Morrison. Still inside defensive 50. He chips the ball backwards to Kale. So he's now, he thought about, well, he's playing on, gets around Peters and then goes into the opposite back pocket. So they're just chipping the ball. Costello. Oh, good mark. Under pressure by Sprigg. Plays on. And takes a bounce. Gives it away to Sawney. He goes to the right foot kick inside looking for Berg. Goes up. Can't take the mark. Got some support though. They got the numbers. Handball came out to nobody in particular in the end. Stevenson kick around the corner. Back towards Kelly. Foot race between him and also Brooks. And coming the other way Sprigg. And they see it over the line for throw in. Centre wing on the outer side. We played 29 minutes in the final term, and it's 13-12-90. Winchelsea, Bannockburn 10-10-70.
Collingwood 62, Essendon 38.
Ooh.
What stage of the game is that at?
About three-quarter time.
High scoring.
High scoring.
Yeah. Especially conditions like we've got. Ball thrown in by the umpire again, far side of the ground. Middleton tries to emerge with it. It ends up in the hands of Berg. He got the handball away, and there's a free kick being given. It's going to go to Middleton. Not too sure what it was for, but he goes back by hand, sees Kelly. Kelly loads up, goes into the half-forward line. Out in front, Fulton takes the mark. So Fulton outside 50. Will need everything that he's got. And the ball is not a good kick. It's been touched off the boot. Picked up by Harding. Had it, lost it. Picked up by Watts. Had it, lost it. Picked up by Walsh. Had it and was given a free kick. But there's going to Watts by the looks of it.
Yep.
So Brad Watts needs to go back and kick this one. I just wouldn't put it in my book just at the minute.
Is he kick one today or just points?
Not yet. Couple of points. That one's
That
nice
one's
and easy. Straight back over the umpire's head. So he has his first. And the Bannockburn now have their 11th. 11 goals, 10 to Bannockburn. They're 76, 13, 12, 90 to Winchelsea. 31 minutes gone, but as I said, Smiths Holden Bloodsy final quarter scoreboard. We've got probably 3 minutes still to run with the little bit of time on for the stretcher.
Well, I always thought Watsy was a better shot on the run. That was my opinion of him, but he's kicked about 2 points or 3 points and 3 out in the falls on the run today, and he gets a set shot and nails it. But I've got to say again, I'm pretty impressed with these Winchelsea Blues. They've been pretty good all day. They run and run and run. It's going to take a real fit side to beat them.
Back to the middle. Inglis, Stratton. Stratton gets it down. Smith in the middle for Winch. Can't take it out. There is the siren for the end of the game. And it's Winchelsea. 13-12-90. They defeat Bannockburn 11-10-76 by 14 points. Goal kickers Dale.
And Grubby will be happy because Ford has got 3.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. I predict. I tip this.
Farmer 2. Tucker 2, Inglis 2, 1 each to Sawney, and that was Tav, Heath Walsh, Trent McClure and Tyson Berg. And for Bannockburn there, 11 goals, 2 to Jarks, 2 to Fulton, 1 each to Barnett, Watts, Stevenson, Harding, McIntosh. Oh, sorry, Jake Miles also has 2 down the bottom.
So Winchelsea 13-12-90 win the Anzac Day clash with Bannockburn 11-10-76. A quick wrap-up, Grubbo.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what, I've already said it. I did it before, and so it won't take me too much time. Very, very impressed with the Winchelsea Blues. It's going to take a very fit side to beat them. They ran out all 4 quarters. Bannockburn did come at them like they come at West, and they resisted that. Bannockburn, I think, were down, but I just reckon that was because of the way Winchelsea played, the way they spread across their back line and made it hard to go in. They kept Tyquin down, they kept Fulton down, and they're the blokes you got to keep down when you play Bannockburn. They've done a great job. I think a lot of it, I know the players have got to do it, but Forsman, I think, is a very, very smart coach, and I've only seen him coach once now. But I think he's a very smart coach, and I just think it was a wonderful performance. And I just think there's another contender. I really do on that performance. I know we said Belmont, and we got stooged a bit by that one, but I think they're a contender just by the way they run. Some of those, I'm not going to go through their best players. Who wins the medal?
You
know who I'm going to go for? You know who I'm going to go for.
Farmer.
Not only did he was instrumental kicking the goals and getting the ball out of the centre when they needed it. He showed bravery and courage on Anzac Day. Got carried off on a stretcher because he was going in hard, and I'll be giving it to Farmer myself.
I reckon Matty Warland had a pretty good
Yeah,
game.
he was terrific too.
Yeah.
He's one I was thinking.
Yeah,
he was
pretty
terrific
good.
too.
He got plenty of the footy across there. I tell you what, they look good with him and Costello across there, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
They use the ball well.
I tell you what, he won't win the medal, but I like Bailey Cale.
Yeah.
You know, or whatever Smitty called him. But
Carly Bale.
he's
Cody Lil Cody.
He's only such a kid, but even when he's being tackled, He still has a look. He's got time. He doesn't panic. A lot of kids will panic and it comes out of the game as they get older. He's got it out of his game at 19. I think he's going to be a real good kid.
Brown was pretty good on Tyquin too. So
Yeah, he kept him quiet, didn't he? All right, well.
He looked a bit injured to me, Tyquin.
yeah, we had a call. He was.
He was nearly not
He was
going to
struggling.
play, and I think you could see that in the way he ran today. But take nothing away from young Brown. He did a great job.
All right, so Winchelsea 13, 12, 90 have defeated Bannockburn 11, 10, 76. Of course, Winchelsea's number one ticket holder's out there already, so Alex is gone, okay? Already he's out there. Look at him back slapping, and he'll be out there going, this is great. He'll be back for Corona night down there tonight.
Another Corona night tonight.
Get me a bucket because I'm going to throw up.
Look at him, he loves it. Look at him, see? Look.
What a wombat. What a
You
wombat.
were talking about him too. Winchelsea 14-point winners in the Anzac Day clash this afternoon. Don't forget Saturday, big double header this weekend on 94.7 The Pulse. On Saturday, North Geelong and Anarchy at the Keith Barclay Oval, and then we back it up on Sunday for Bell Post Hill and Inverleigh at Myers Reserve. Big clash between the Panthers and the Hawks. Have a good half of the week. Good luck at the U-Yanks.
I will, mate. I'll see you in a couple of days. And as the day commences, lest we forget.
Absolutely. Alex, good to speak to you again.
Thank you.
And Dale,
Bruce.
Bruce, have a good couple of days.
Yes, mate. Looking forward to it.
Yes,
Actually,
we'll see you on Saturday.
Tomorrow, but yeah, it will be all good.
Match day live on Saturday, as we said. It will be North Geelong and Anarchy from the Keith Barclay Oval. Until then, on behalf of the team, it's bye for now.